it's time to do lesson 30 in our theory book. We are doing the chromatic scale today, which builds upon our knowledge from yesterday, learning about whole and half steps. The chromatic scale covers every single note in the entire keyboard or vocal, whatever. It doesn't skip any kinds of steps. So as we read it on the staff, you can see that from going C to C sharp, D to D sharp, E to F sharp, and G, it just gets every single note going up. Remember, we have those 2 half steps from E to F. Remember, that's a half step right there. So you're not going to see an E sharp going up. Okay, B to C, that's a half step. You can't have a B sharp because that would actually be a C. Keep in mind that we learned a long time ago that the names of the lines and spaces never change. So whenever you see a note on that lower ledger line or that first space, okay, they're going to be called that name. So this is a C. It's always a C unless you're in a bass clef. But in treble clef, that's always a C. So when you have a C sharp, it stays on the same ledger line and you just add a sharp beside it. Okay, so there's no extra line or space for C sharp. It's the same first low ledger line and goes through. So then we've got D. D is always below the first line. To do D sharp, you just have the same place and then add a sharp beside it. Now that's going up. Coming down, then you'll have the flats, right? So we have B and we come down a half step. B still stays on that third line. You just put a flat before it. Okay, so I'm going to play what that looks like for you on the piano. So we start with C, middle C, and we're going to go C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Coming back down, C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, D, D flat, C. So you can see that those are the piano notes, and if we were to sing that, of course we do the same thing. And so on and so forth. Okay, so when you're writing in these theory lessons, you're going to have you're working your way up the chromatic scale in the treble clef and just one per line. So C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And then coming down, descending version, remember you're in the bass clef, so pay attention to that. And you're just working your way down the scale. And then the last one, you're just filling in the missing notes. Keep in mind those pesky half steps where you actually wouldn't see an extra note in there, okay? So that is the end of this lesson. Next time we will talk about creating a major scale. So we're just building on our knowledge week by week and have fun filling that out.